Shalom, shalom. Want to say all praises be to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, elders of great millstone of the world. Shalom to the sincere brethren, Akim out there across the four winds and four corners of the globe, pushing the truth, the good news of Yahushua, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man and his wicked empire. You want to sign up?
Yeah, I got it.
God. So hey, we're gonna just flow in the spirit. Matthew 24:21. As before the camera strike up, he was talking about the Lord hastening the times, hastening the days, which is 100% accurate. Bring it out.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 21. It says, and except those days should be shortened.
So the Lord is shortening the times. That's why these months and years going by very fast, man. You know what I mean? A year feel like 6 months, man.
Yep.
So on and so forth. Then a month feel like a week or two. A day fly by like it's like 1 day in 2 days, man. Something like that. Or 2 days in 1 day. You understand? That's because what? The Lord is hastening the time for the elect to be delivered, man. Because we're suffering here, man. That we are killed all the day long.
Hey, even from the time of the C-19, it seemed like it was just the other day. You know what I'm saying? And that was like what, 4 or 5 years ago, man.
Yeah. 5 years ago.
Yeah,
2019.
2019. Yeah.
5 years ago. Crazy.
Let me read on. It says, let me read it again. It says, for then shall be Salakia. Says, verse 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Can't. So if the Lord don't shorten these days, then we fucked, man. Especially you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. As you are Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans out there, you like to be like what? Generational wealth, voting for Kamala Harris, so on and so forth, man. You in all these different ideologies and philosophies. Not knowing that if the Lord don't come back, you are F-U-C-K, man. You are screwed. Because our only hope of deliverance. And you still have Negroes talking about, in order for Kamala Harris to get their vote, they have to give a 90-day agenda on what they're going to do for so-called black people. Simple-minded niggas, man. No other president ever did nothing for you so-called black people. You think Kamala Harris is going to be different?
Exactly.
Just simple-minded and dumb, man. You know what I mean? But you deserve everything you get, man. Because you trusted Egypt. That we was going into in the Thursday Camp. You trust in this world, you trust in Egypt. But Egypt is going to be to your shame and to your confusion. You understand?
That's right.
Bring it all up.
It says, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
So these days rolling by so fast for the elect's sake, man. You understand? It's not for the world's sake, it's for the elect's sake that the elect may be delivered, man. That we don't have to spend too much longer in this hellhole of America, Babylon the Great, man, where our ancestors was enslaved and genocide was committed against us, man. So what that was it another one.
Yeah.
Bring it up.
All right. This is Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
So unrighteous dealings. That's how America came up. That's how America became a superpower. Unrighteous dealings toward the Negroes. The Negroes are Mexicans and Native Americans and Seminole Indians here upon this land. And then later on, they brought the rest of the tribes over here and deal with them unrighteously. That's how America came to the top through slavery, robbery, and murder, man. And it's evident. It's true. It's undeniable.
Yeah. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
So justice for this place is going to be for this place to fall. The justice for America is for it to fall, man. Because what? It came up unrighteously and wickedly, man. It didn't come up to power righteously. It came up unrighteously. And it's still doing unrighteous dealings to this day, man. Now, I mean, past Isaiah 10 and 1 passing unrighteous decrees. A man can get married, woman and woman. You know what I mean? You can worship any God you want to worship. A woman over a man. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. Bugged out, man. This place is the most wicked and bugged out place upon the planet, man.
I got something. That was it?
That was it?
Yeah. All right. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 28. It says, "For he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness, because the short work will the Lord make upon the earth."
So the Lord is going to cut this place short and cut in the rulership of America short. Man. You know what I mean? That's why all the nations of the earth is preparing for what? That World War III.
Yep.
You have Russia, China, North Korea, all of these nations what? Building up their nuclear armaments to prepare for that World War III. That's how the Lord is going to cut the rulership of our Esau, the so-called white man, Eric Babylon the Great, short through that World War III.
In fact, it said that it's going to take but an hour for this place, America, to be destroyed. It said such great riches turn to naught. That's how fast the Lord is going to destroy this place, man. Okay. That was it on it. All right.
This is Romans 8:36. As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long.
Now, for the Lord's sake, we are killed all the day long. Why is that? Because we have to condone the wickedness. See this wicked people, do their wickedness.
Yeah.
Moles all around, adulterers, murderers, drug dealers, just wicked people, man. Especially to see the wicked of all people, you so-called wicked Negroes, Puerto Ricans, Colombians, Mexicans, being wicked, man. That's an offense. That's a large offense against us, man. Because we know the so-called white man is wicked, but to see you are Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in a wicked estate, that's breathing onto us, man. Yeah.
We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter.
Now we are counted as sheep for the slaughter because we hold no power, nigga. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you wield no power here in America, man. And don't be bamboozled about a so-called black president, a so-called black woman president.
Yeah.
Because they're not wielding no power, man. None whatsoever. And they're not going to impart any power onto the people on this side, man. The so-called white man, the elites, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, they're still running things. They're still running Earth. They're still running America. You understand?
Yep.
This is Jeremiah 15:5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
So who gonna have pity upon you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? Nobody. Those Arabs come over here, they set up shop in your land, in your neighborhoods, popping your women, selling you pork, you know what I mean? Trying to act like you, talking shit about you, same with the East Indians, the Chinese, you know what I mean? So on and so forth. You all know what the so-called white man does. He don't care about you. You know what I mean? He's not giving you Negroes no reparations. You understand?
Yep.
So there's no pity upon the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Neither will there be.
Hey, prime example, you had that woman out there in Illinois,
Oh yeah.
right? That got shot by that cop. At the end of the day, he didn't look at her as a victim. Okay, even though she called 911, okay, for some type of disturbance that she heard or whatever the case may be. But that Edomite, that devil, he looked at her as an enemy. All right? What she did, she called on the so-called Jesus, man. All right? And got her head twisted. She got blasted right in the fucking face, man. All right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay? Your power doesn't lie in the name of Jesus, because that's not the name of the Lord, man. All right, for one, okay, you calling, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and hey, that's what triggered that devil, man, to blow her the fuck away, man. You know?
And he was like, yo, she's done.
Yeah.
Like, don't get no first aid kit.
Yeah, don't get no first aid
She's
kit.
done, man.
He
They
said
don't
that.
have no pity upon you.
He said that was a headshot. He said there's no need.
Gangster.
There's no need to go and wrap that up. She's dead. That's it. You know. So that tells you right there. that, you know, these Edomites, these devils, and these other nations, they don't have no pity upon you Israelites, man. Okay? And they try to cover it up. They try to say that she shot herself. You know, hey, you fucking devil, boy. You know?
Jeremiah 15:5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem, or who shall bemoan thee?
Huh?
Yeah.
So that devil didn't bemoan you, they have pity on you. He claps you in the head, and he's like, yo, you done. So, right. And he, you know, he was thinking he was going to beat it. Now, who knows, he might beat it.
Well, guess what? That's why the scriptures mention that Esau, he has a perpetual hatred against you Israelites, man. Okay? Ongoing hatred, a continual hatred. Okay? Getting from the womb. All right? That's why it says that the twins, they were basically wrestling in the womb, man. You know, that two nations are going to be separated from each other, man. Meaning that they're not going to get along, man. Okay? As I said, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. You see? You thinking that, you know, so-called white man, all right, he's gonna make all your problems go away, right? You know, give you reparations and whatnot. That's all bullshit, man. The Heavenly Father, he set forth his son, okay? He set forth his son for the nation of Israel, man, to be the redeemer. He's gonna be the one that's gonna get us out of this predicament, man. Okay? Not no Joe Biden, not no Trump, not no fucking Kamala Harris. Okay? None of your politicians, none of your, you know, your senators. All right? It's gonna be Yahweh Shai himself. He's the one that's gonna get the glory at the end of the day. Okay? He's gonna be the one that, you know, is gonna be above all these kings and whatnot in the earth, man. He's gonna come back and get the glory, man.
When we read that again, or just continue?
We'll read it again.
All right. This is Jeremiah 15:5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
Can't say they ain't gonna have no pity upon you, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why going back there, he said, yo, she's done, man. She's done, man. You know what I mean? And really, we all done, but the Lord ain't coming back to save us.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
So I said earlier, yo, the Lord is only our only option out of this shit. Understand? And without the help of the Lord, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you done, man. We all done.
For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem, or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
Huh? So they don't care about you. You're not asking about the state of affairs in the South Bronx, in the Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, in Harlem, in East Harlem. They don't care about it. The only time they care about shit is when they come to gentrify your neighborhoods. You understand? When they come to gentrify your neighborhoods, that's when they want shit corrected. That's when they want the crime to be cleaned up, so on and so forth. But prior to that, they don't care about the Negroes and like Puerto Ricans in the hood.
They went after this councilwoman in Harlem, Kristen Richardson Jordan, I believe her name was, because she was going after the rich. Like, yo, you building stuff up, make it low income. Like the buildings, the housing, and all of that they building up. So the ones that had money, they was going at her, yo. They was coming at her to where she basically didn't rerun for up there in Harlem. And she was like all the money coming in for non-profits and things like that. So that show you.
Yeah, man, that's why I'm on political thing, man.
You want Ethos or Holy Spirit? Ethos water? I got you.
I got something. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 8. It says, therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord.
So we waited upon the Lord, man. That's why we're not like the Black Panthers trying to get guns, ammo. We're waiting upon the Lord.
Right.
The Lord is going to what? Deliver us from this captivity. Just like we waited upon him in ancient Egypt and from the captivities of old, same way, we're going to wait upon the Lord in these last days and times. We're not taking measures into our own hand. We're waiting on the Lord, because the Lord is going to deliver us.
Right. He's the one that's going to get the glory. He's the one to take this man down. The same way how when he came as Isaac, you know, he gave Esau that blessing, which is the sword, and he's going to take him down by his sword. All right? Also, you know, when the Lord comes back, he's going to have, you know, the legions of angels with him to take this man down, man. He's going to take him. We're taking him down through you know, us coming out here speaking his word. But the Lord is going to take him down physically, you know? It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Kind of was the prayer of the Lord. The heathen, so-called white man, so-called Chinese, the Iranians, Persians, so on and so forth. The heathen nations, those are the prayer of the Lord. And even what? Take them out of power. Him and the tens of thousands of angels.
It says, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation.
So that's going into what? The World War III, which is going to be fought between what? Russia, China, North Korea, America, Iran. These are different nations that's going to participate in the Third World War.
That I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger.
So the Lord is going to pour upon them what? His indignation, which is what? His righteous anger. To what? Destroy them. Man. He's going to have them destroy each other. And then simultaneously, Yahweh Shai, who the world enemy calls Jesus Christ, is going to return and do the death blow upon the kings of the earth. You understand?
You got something? All right.
Yeah, Isaiah 66, you read that?
No, go ahead.
Isaiah 66, verse 15 and 16. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
So the Lord is going to come with fire, man. That concentrated fire. Because the fire is already going to be kindled, and the Lord is just going to what? Add more fire, man. You have what? Those concentrated layers of it.
Yeah. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
And the chariots are going to contain the angels, man. The angels and Yahweh Shai, who the world enemy calls Christ, is going to return.
To render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Because the Lord ain't pleased with this place. He's not pleased with how the world is going. He's not pleased with the United States of America. He's not pleased with any government upon the planet.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And we think about Mali said, you know, every government is illegal, man. Which is true, all these governments of the earth, they're illegal. Man. They're really illegal because they have no right ruling. Man. We the rightful rulers, man.
That's right.
China has no right ruling. America has no right ruling. Russia has no right ruling. The real rulers is what? The true children of Israel. Man. Starting with Yahweh Shai, King David, and all that. You understand?
I got something real quick to back you up. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 10. It says, the physician cutteth off a long disease, and he is today a king, tomorrow shall die. You know, so the point is that, you know, this man ain't fitted to basically rule, man. You know, for one, you know, he's what it says that he's basically a base man. The scriptures mention him as a base man. He's not even supposed to be in the rulership of a king, man. All right, this man is he's the basis of among all men, right? So today he's on top, but tomorrow he's gonna perish, man. You know, the scripture says that the triumphing of the wicked is short. All right, just because the so-called white man, he's been ruling, you know, for the last 400 or 500 years, man. All right, we about to see this man's end. Okay, in this lifetime, we about to see his rulership come to a very end, man. And we're seeing the signs happening right now on the earth. America, you know, right now it's like it's a big joke, man. This whole place is a joke, man. All right. So when this white man goes down, when America goes down, that's the end of white supremacy, man. Edomite supremacy, man, on the earth. Niggas talking about that, Gog and Magog is gonna come back after, the kingdom is established. They're gonna just come back into power. Russia, nah, man. That's why it tells you that it's gonna end with the bear, at the feet of the bear. When America goes down, that's the end of this white man's kingdom, man. And that's what we, hastily, waiting on, man. We patiently waiting on that day, man. Got it.
Yeah. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead before flesh.
Constant. That's how the Lord is going to plead with all flesh, by fire, by his sword. This thing he's going to destroy them.
Right.
No mercy, as the scriptures say, no mercy shall be given to him that didn't give no mercy. And the so-called white man, he didn't give us no mercy in slavery. And you're not giving you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans no mercy to this limit. Going back to the Illinois situation, that's why homie popped that devil popped that so-called black woman, more than likely from the tribe of Judah, and he didn't have no mercy.
It said the mercies of the wicked are cruel, Even when they think they showing mercy, they actually, it's really cruelty, man.
And
You give a man 300 and something years in prison, man. Like the fuck. That's how the fuck you give a man all that time, man?
And that should really be prohibited by the Constitution. Now that's a cruel punishment. What they call unusual and cruel punishment.
Yeah.
Not supposed to do that.
Oh, I'm gonna give you life sentence plus 20. The fuck is that?
That's torment. Just either put the person to death or
Exactly.
give them a reasonable sentence.
Exactly. Cause think about it, you got a motherfucker, they haven't seen the day of light in the last 30, 40 years, man. Right? You say a motherfucker that's in a Supermax, he's locked down for fucking 23 hours and come out one hour to take a bath or whatever. Just imagine that man's mindset, man. He's probably fucking going crazy, man.
It's torment.
How the fuck can the human mind, take that much, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous, man. You might as well, like the brother said, you might as well put a man to death, man. Go ahead, brother.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
As the Lord said in these last days and times, it's going to be what? Billions upon billions of people. The death upon this earth is going to break. It's going to be earth shattering. It's going to be record breaking. As billions of people going to perish in these end times, culminating with the thermonuclear war.
I got something real quick. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse, I'm going to start at verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work.
The mystery of iniquity is Esau, Edom. And I think this Thessalonians, this is during the time of the Romans, which is Paul basically saying, the so-called white men are already in power. The Romans are already in power.
Right.
Doing wicked. They say they crucified our Lord.
Yep.
So they are already working.
It says, only he who now let it will let.
And the Lord letting them do their thing for a time for it.
Until he be taken out of the way.
Until they be taken out of the way, which we're living in a time of where Esau, Edom, so-called white man, is going to be taken out of the way once and for all. Man. This is it.
It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed.
And who's the wicked? The wicked being revealed. The world is becoming to know that so-called white man is a wicked nation upon the country. He's the one who's perpetuated and have perpetuated all types of wicked acts upon the country.
It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
And the Lord is going to consume them with fire.
and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
So that nuclear fire and the return of Yahweh Shai is going to destroy these heathens, chiefly the so-called white man. You understand?
And what other way that the Lord is revealing through the spirit of his mouth? Through us, through the prophets. Okay? We're the ones that's exposing this devil, making it known to the world that he's a rapist, he's a pedophile, he's a homo, you know? All right? He's a murderer. All right? This is what's being put out there. That this man, you know, he's all the above, man, in wickedness. But yet, you know, he'll make it seem like he hasn't done anything. Which he been fucking killing and robbing and doing all type of mass murders on the planet Earth. But yet, he'll make himself be as an angel of light. You know, he'll make himself act as if, you know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're the ones that's doing all the wickedness in the earth, when it's really him. He's the one. All fingers point to him. You know? But that shows you that this world is under the vibration of Satan, man. Okay? Even among our people, they'll here it is, you know, that's that Stockholm syndrome. You see Jake, they so in love with their oppressor, man. All the shit that Esau have done to our people, they still find ways to love this devil, man. You know? That's why it says in what's that? I believe it was in Second Esdras or the Book of Sirach. Matter of fact, it's in Sirach. Basically, if you're a charmer of snakes and a serpent bites you, then that's your fault, man. Because what the hell? How you trust in a fucking deadly creature, man? Knowing that it bites you, that it got that venom and it can kill you. The same way how the so-called white man, you know his track history, his record, all the shit that how the hell you gonna trust this man? The scripture said, never trust thy enemy, man. Okay? Yep.
So is his wickedness.
So is his wickedness, man. And here it is. You got Jake time and time again. They trust in the so-called white man. All right? Especially around election time. That's when they want to, you know, try to suck up to Jake. Now they want to try to get that thing passed for was that George Floyd? You know, they want to get, you know, certain laws passed because, you know, hey, that's what they do. They use Jake, man. All right? That's what they do, man. They butter Jake up. They sell him all type of lies and shit. You know? And once they get in office, what they do, they forget about you niggas, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They forget about you, man. Yeah, bro.
This is Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
So whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty? Who are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans possessors? Who's your slave master? So-called white, even to this day. You know what I mean? And why he holds himself not guilty? So a lot of them police officers, different so-called white men, beat the cases, man. Especially going back in the day, man. Emmett Till, all the Negroes that were lynched and murdered.
Yeah.
All them so-called white people got off. You know what I mean? They got off, or they wasn't even prosecuted at all.
Exactly.
Most of them wasn't even prosecuted at all. And the ones that were, they got off.
Yeah, because why Jake wasn't even considered a man? He's not even considered, three-fifths of a man? Whatever that means, you know? And that's still, to this day, in the Constitution. Basically, Jake was just property. That's why they didn't give a fuck to do Jake anyway, man. You know?
All right. Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
That's exactly what they did during slavery. They sell you Negroes and they bless them. They were Christians. They show you that in the Nocturnal movie. You know what I mean? They were selling Negroes, trading Negroes, and they were blessing the Lord. Man. They were thanking the Lord for selling you Negroes off to different plantations, making commerce of them. You know what I mean? That was it.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
Because our own leaders, man, they are a bunch of sellouts, man. MLK, you know what I mean? Kamala Harris. That's you niggas leaders, man. These different celebrities, basketball players, hip-hop artists. They stand you up, man. They sold out. You know what I mean? They don't have a care for you, man. They're just trying to fill their own pockets. They're just trying to make sure they're good, man. They're not worried about you Negroes as a whole. They're just trying to make sure that they're able to keep their mansion, they're able to keep their money, you know what I mean, so on and so forth. They're able to keep their status. They don't care about you.
This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Can't. Read that again, Baba Busha.
The reason says, for the leaders of this people cause them to err.
And so the leaders of our people cause us to err. And the leaders of you Negroes about to have you go vote for Kamala Harris. Hey, Dr. Umar, like you call him Negropeans.
Negropeans.
Dr. Umar, he's bugged out because he into the Pan-Africanism. He think he's an African.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But hey, he's right when it comes to that, man. He was like, yo, you have all the Negropeans stamping for Kamala Harris. Convincing the so-called black people to vote for Kamala Harris.
Yeah. And it's mainly the nigger woman and these sodomites, man. You know, that's who really is voting or whatever. They raising up money and shit for her. You know, I believe they raised like 100 million in like 2 days or some shit.
See a tear?
Huh?
That's what they said, right?
I don't know. Maybe. Either way, she's doing the bidding of Satan. She's doing the bidding of Satan, man. That's all that matters. Let me read that again. It says, for the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
So those who are led by these people, they're destroyed, man. They're waiting for destruction. All you Negroes are going to go vote for Kamala Harris. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to make it. Because your mind is all fucked up. Unless you repent, the majority of you, you're gone. You bugged out. Even you Negroes are going to vote for Trump, man. You gone. You bugged out too. You're going to vote at all, you bugged out. You still believing in this political system, out of your mind, man.
Right.
That was
Yeah, that was
Can you out of your mind if you still believing in our voting, man? In America, man? Best you can do is just work your job, take care of your so-called family, and wait for the business to fly, man. That's what we do when we serving the Lord, working our jobs, taking care of our business. We're not voting.
Yep. This is Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
So that's what you're doing by going to the voting, what do you call it? Voting machine, the ballots on November 2nd. You trusted in Egypt because you voted in hopes of Kamala Harris giving you a better future. Kamala Harris helping you out, which is to your own delusion. Right?
Yeah. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many.
And so you're trusting in the system of Egypt. You believing in this place, that's why you go and vote, so on and so forth.
And in horsemen, because they are very strong.
And you trusting in America because America is the superpower of the earth. But guess what? That's only for a time, man. And it's a steady declining. America is on the decline. You understand?
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
But they don't look to God of the Bible, Yahweh Shai. They don't look to the scriptures. They look to America. They look to the Democrats. They look to Trump. They look to Trump or the Democrats. You know what I mean? They look to these hip hop artists. You know what I mean? Bugged up, man.
Let me see. Yep.
So if you trust in Egypt, trusting in America is going to be to your own downfall. gonna be to your own delusion. As soon enough, the leaders that be here in America, they're not gonna have the answers. They're not gonna have the answers when the lights go out, when the US dollar crashes. You're not gonna have the answer when those foreign troops invaded. When World War III kick off.
Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Constantly, you have to spiritually depart from this place, which the brothers in the faith and the truth has done. You have spiritually departed from the belief system, from the thinking, from the ways of America. Why? Because it's wicked, it's polluted, it's against the scripture. They tell you you can do everything that is against the Bible.
Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
No, because it's polluted, it shall destroy you with a sword destruction. Because ultimately, if you with this place, if you believe in this place, you're going to go down with this place. A sword destruction, you're going to partake in a thermonuclear destruction. You understand? That's going to be your ultimate judgment. That's soul destruction.
I got something. This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. And that's what you see before you, as far as the laws that are being promoted here in Babylon. Okay, it's basically contrary to the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Lord set up. So everything is defiled, man. Because who's in power? Esau, Edom. Okay, the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. So they're in the ones that are empowered. So it says, just as the ruler is, as the judge is, so is the people, right? So, of course, the people are going to be acting crazy because who's in power? So-called white men.
Be wicked because the rulers are wicked.
Yeah, exactly.
They bought it up.
Yep. Let me jump down. It says, verse 10, it says, the city of confusion is broken down.
God, this is a city of confusion. Because you could do as thou wilt here, man. You could do anything that you want to do. Any form of wickedness, any form of debauchery. Here in America, you can partake fully without the judgment, without any punitive measures. You understand?
That's right. It says every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets, and all joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
And that's what's coming to America. Darkness, man. No more wisdom in the famine of the word. That's it. When you people are going to be searching, my scripture says you're going to seek me early, but it's going to be too late for the majority of you. It's going to be too late. The doors of mercy is going to be shut.
It says, in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction.
The city is left desolation, so this place is going to be wasted when all hell break loose, when the society collapse, which could very well come after this election cycle with Trump and Mrs. Harris. It could very well come, man.
And you can see very well that they setting the stage, man, for all hell to break loose. Especially to cause a race war, civil unrest. This is what you see before you, man. Everything is planned, all right? So don't be surprised when you see that this bitch gets in office, man. Okay?
Which I don't think she's going to win, to be honest.
Hey,
the way they're going to put Trump back up in there.
I mean, the way they promoting her right now, who's to say? You know what I'm saying? But hey, whoever gets in office, all hell's gonna break loose regardless, right? But we can see pretty much the tension is there. All right, because you got these Edomite redneck crackers down south, man. They not having that shit, man. They let Monkey Boy get away with it, Obama. But I think this time they might,
black.
They might let this shit off, man. They really might, you know, set this shit off, man. You know, but everything is through the Spirit of the Lord, regardless, man. That's it, man. You got it.
This is Proverbs 29:12. If a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked.
Read it again, Baba.
If a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked.
No, that's exactly this place is built upon lies, man.
Yep.
So-called Jesus Christ, the Son of the Most High, is our so-called white man. You know what I mean? Our alternative lifestyle is 2 men and 2 women. You can worship whatever God you want to worship. This place is built upon lies. Man. Women and men are equal. Built upon lies. Man. So all the people of this world is wicked. Man. All the people of this land is wicked. Unless you're a brother, sister in the faith, you are wicked. Because you like to lead us. Man.
This is, you got still more?
That's it.
This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city, it is all full of lies and robbery.
Because it's all full of lies and robbery. How this place was gotten? Through robbery of the Native Americans. Native Americans and the Negroes. Rape, rob, and murder. Rape, rob, and murder. The Native Americans, the Negroes, the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans. You know what I mean? That's how this place was built up. That's how this place was formed. And that's how this place keeps going, man, through the exploitation of the people on this side.
Read that again. It says, woe to the bloody city, it is all full of lies and robbery, the prey departed not.
Kind of who is the prey? Children of Israel. We still have Negroes out here, Native Americans, Mexicans, they're all in this land still. They're not giving reparations. They're not giving justice. You know what I mean? They're still catching out. They're still in the hoods of America. South Central, South Side, West Side, Chicago, Harlem, Bronx. You know what I mean?
This is Numbers 35, verse 33 to 34. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are.
This land is polluted. I want to know how it's going to tell you how it's polluted.
So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land.
For blood it defiled the land. And there was massive bloodshed upon this land to establish it and to keep it going and to make it rich. Read it again, Bobby.
For blood it defileth the land.
So this land is mostly defiled, as it's filled with the blood of Negroes, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Mexicans. It's filled with it. This place is a graveyard for the Native Americans. It's a graveyard for the Negroes. This place is a big graveyard filled with blood. And blood that was shed unrighteously. Not blood that was shed righteously. Blood that was shed unrighteously. And there's a justice for that.
For blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
So what? Eye for an eye.
Payback.
Pay back.
Get back.
What's the payment for a murderer? He got Exodus 21:16, Baba Pusha. That's what's the payment for a murderer? He got to get done
Exodus 21.
at 16. That's the payment of a murderer. That's it.
Yeah.
Exodus 20. All right, Exodus 21 and 16. And he that stealeth a man,
He that stealeth a man, what is stealing a man? Kidnapping. What happened to so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians on the west coast of Africa? They were kidnapped by the Hamitic tribes, by Arabs, and by the so-called white men. They were kidnapped. They were stolen from Africa.
yeah, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him,
And they were selling us amongst each other, selling us throughout North, South, Central America, and the Caribbean islands.
and he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand,
And we found in the hand, because we still in these lands, a couple we still here in America. Captain, we still in Trinidad, still in Barbados, still in Haiti, still in the Virgin Islands, still in these places, man.
Yeah,
Bob that up our minds, man.
Scripture said that we are yet this day in our captivity. Man. You know, us just being here and being oppressed, man. You know, having to work for this devil. You know, long hours and shit. Don't even get to take a proper rest. You know, this shit is fucked up, man. You know, it just constantly working, constantly paying bills, man. That's why the scripture says that we are. This is not our rest, man. You know, you got guys thinking, fuck that. I'm a king. I'm a, all this bullshit, man. You ain't no king, nigga.
Not yet.
You ain't no king, nigga. You still a servant right now. Man. You know.
Still in captivity.
Still,
Baruch 3:8. We are yet this day in our captivity. And we subject to payments. Who we subject to payments to? Who you paying that money to?
You got a social
season.
You got a social security number, man. You got a birth certificate. Okay? You got to pay taxes. What the hell are you talking about?
He shall surely be put to death.
He shall surely be put to death. So that's the punishment for what happened during the transatlantic slave trade to the partakers of the transatlantic slave trade. Man. Isaiah 14:1, Isaiah 14:21.
I can bring this out real quick.
14:1.
I got it. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
That's how this place is built on blood of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
And establish a city by iniquity.
By sin, man. Breaking the treaties that you made with the people, man. Stealing people from the west coast of Africa, bringing them to this side of the world, putting them in slavery. Committing genocide against them. That's iniquity, man.
Yeah, that's why you see Esau, he don't really go hard on that, that law where you can that squatters' rights, because he did it here. He did it here in America. He came and did that same shit, man. Took over land that didn't belong to him. That's why, he don't really penalize people so hard when they go and try to move into a motherfucker house unlawfully. They take over the house and you got to go to court to get the motherfuckers out your crib. Here it is. You got documents saying that you paying rent. You have the lease in your name. But here it is. You got a whole motherfucker, a family living in your shit, living in your house. You know why? Because Esau did the same shit, man. And that's why you don't want to get called on his own shit, man. That's why he be real lenient when it comes to that squatters' rights shit. It says, establish a city by iniquity, and that's exactly what he did, man. By murder, by robbery, by usury, all the above, man. Paying with no wages, without paying your when you basically you do a job, you're supposed to get paid the same day, man. Here it is. He had us working basically for free for the last 400, 500 years, man. For free. Against our will. So that man done broke all type of laws, man. Right.
This is Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
The descendants of those so-called white people who committed the slave trade, they have to be judged. Why? Because when you go into it, those are those same people coming back in the reincarnation.
That's right.
Understand? So prepare slaughter for the children. That's what? You children, you're reaping the benefits of your forefathers.
You inherited it.
You inherited this land, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You were the heir to what they all accomplished.
Yep.
Stolen and ill-gotten
Yeah.
goods.
Because if I go and steal, I go rob banks and shit like that, or do any kind of fraud and come up, and I leave the money to you brothers, You know what I mean? Y'all gotta fork that over. Matter of fact, y'all gotta tell who gave that to y'all. Or the hammer comes down on y'all. Even if y'all wasn't there, y'all was accessories to it.
Well, they were there.
Yeah, they were there.
They were there.
You know?
There's a thing called reincarnation, okay? You were there. You are your forefathers coming back. So you did reap the benefits of what you did when you was here on the earth. You know?
Yep. Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
So root them totally out of power. Root the wicked, the Edomites, totally out of power. Don't give them the space to come back to rulership.
Yeah, their Star Trek dreams, it's not gonna happen. You remember the Star Trek horror series? It was going out colonizing different worlds and things like that. They call it the Confederate, whatever that shit was. But on a Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, going back to Star Trek with William Shatner. Y'all ain't gonna see that. Only flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom. And part of the kingdom is that intergalactical travel. You know what I mean? You got it.
That was the number?
Yeah.
Fine, so your children, you have to pay for the crimes of your ancestors. Why? Because ultimately you are your ancestors. Just like we have to pay for the sins of our forefathers. We were born into slavery. So what do you say to that? To all the Jakes that were born into slavery. To all the Native Americans that were born on a reservation. They inherited hell, man. So you have to inherit the payment of your forefathers' crimes, man. What's that, precepts? Precepts?
I'm about to do
So
something.
you're going to inherit the destruction to come because of the wicked ways of your forefathers.
I got it. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So any man that have understanding, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. That's justice right there, man. That's righteous dealings. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Who led the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans into captivity? The so-called white man. Got you know that? The so-called white man. So what's the due punishment for that? They have to go into captivity.
It's only right. It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
So you kill with the sword, destroy with the sword, and you must be destroyed by the sword, man. You must be destroyed by the sword. That's justice. That's righteousness. That's righteous dealings.
It says, here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So that's the patience and the faith of the saints. That's our faith. Now what? We're gonna experience that.
Right.
We're gonna get the justice that we deserve.
Exactly. Now, do all nations deserve that? Did all nations go into captivity? Huh? That's what you need to, think. Like, did all nations go into captivity? So who is it? This got to be talking about a certain people, man, on the earth.
Ultimately, it doesn't even matter for those nations.
Yeah, but
the Lord only concerned about Israel.
Right, that's true. But I mean, as far as if you don't know anything, basically you don't know the scriptures, you don't know the Bible, nothing, right? From the process of elimination, man, who has been basically brought into captivity, man. All right, I mean, it's clear as day, man. All right, there's only a certain group of people that's on the earth that have been oppressed, man. Okay, can this scripture speak to the to the Chinaman or to the East Indian man? No. All right, because guess what? They were brought over here on their own will. They came over on this side. You know what I'm saying? They didn't come forcibly on cargo ships.
It wasn't kidnapped and stolen.
Yeah, they didn't have to go through that. So who can that be speaking about, man? The nation of Israel, man.
I know how shitty.
I got something. This book.
No, that's it. That's it.
This is Isaiah 14:17. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. So-called white man did that. We yet this day in our captivity. You know? No matter where we at in the world, and mainly here in America. You know what I mean? Because all the nations, they met together. Come, let us cut them off from being a nation. So all the elite, all the nations are a part of our downfall, man. You know?
I got something. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
That's going into the.
Got it. Children of Israel and children of Judah, northern and southern kingdom. All right? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we all went in slavery together, man. We got our top enemy is the so-called white man, Esau, and then the other heathen nations, man. So we have enemies.
Right.
And as soon as
Got a lot of enemies.
realize that, the sooner you better you be. You gotta know who your enemy is. Now we could be civil. We might even, some days, we might even say good morning to our enemy. Oh, I'm doing for him. You know what I mean?
Right.
If at all possible, be at peace with all men.
If all possible, be at peace with all men.
That's right.
Which we the most peaceable nation upon earth.
Yep.
That's why niggas are still cool with white people. Man.
Yep. Right.
You think if what we did what the white man did to us, you think he would still be cool with us? Hell no. But we still cool with white people. We cool with everybody.
That's right. It says, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
Yeah, they didn't let us go, man. We still have these birth certificates, social security cards, these IDs, man. And wherever we go, we gotta have something to take with us, or we gotta reestablish ourselves. Look, man, wherever we go, we in captivity, man. We in captivity, and this is the main prison house here. You need a whole pass to leave the country, man. You need that whole pass, man. What's that? Passport.
My passport.
Damn whole pass, yo. Damn whole pass.
I got something. This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse
We got a
22.
name tag. I'm sorry, y'all. We got a name tag. Our IDs, our driver's license, our non-driver's license. And then that thing expires and you gotta renew it. So you mean when the ID expires, I expire? Well, on paper and record, yeah, it's true. That's straw man and all that, man. Because that's who you identify by. Is the number on that ID card and that social. That comes before you.
Well, this man trying to make everybody a slave.
Yeah.
All nations.
With the digital
With
one.
with that in digital all. You know? This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. It says, but this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Robbed and spoiled, man. These Neanderthals, man, they robbed and spoiled us, yo. These Neanderthals, man. Job didn't want them around the dogs. Why? Because they sleep with the animals, man. They do all weird shit with the animals, man. We don't know who they are. They walk through pastures, right? Edom, Esau. You got it?
It says, they are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses.
Yeah, our people, we hid in these prison houses. America's the main prison, and then also these prison institutions we got all over.
Yep.
Might go in there for a minor charge and stay in there, man.
Yep.
Protecting yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. It says, they are for a prey and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith
We
restore.
all pray, man. You got the police hiding. You have the police hiding, trying to give us tickets. They go around in the hood, circling, swarming around, give you a ticket. You know, major spots like the fish spot in Harlem and all that, they be circling around like fucking vultures, yo, around a dead corpse, around a person about to die or whatever. Like the hawking, yo. They let these Edomites out the train. Because it don't hurt them if they get a fine. It hurt us.
It says, who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come?
Nobody paying attention for the Lord returning, man. Why? Because our people want to do what feels good. Our people, monkeys see monkeys do, they want to follow these heathens, man. They think they're missing out on something. They're missing out on nothing.
It says, who gave Jacob for spoil and Israel to the robbers?
Gave Jacob northern southern kingdom.
Yes.
We're spoiled. We are prey. We're spoiled. That's why we don't have an industry. We gotta go to other nations for the waterborne things. A lot of our people that say, yo, I'm a boss, I'm rich, you so-called rich. And why you gotta go to get your material, go in these stores and look at the fabric for your clothing line? Why you gotta go to somebody else to make up your liquor brand and this and that? It's not yours. It's just an illusion of you thinking it's yours.
Right. It says, did not the Lord, he against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law.
He wasn't obedient to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So that's why we're put in this situation. That's why we're in this condition. That's why. You know, that's why we can't seem to get a break. Our nation, we can't seem to get a break. You know, the people outside of the truth of our people, they want to question the Lord of why are we in this predicament. Then when you tell them, then the conversation goes somewhere else. Yo, this is why we in this situation. It's messed up. Time again, past life, present life. It allows past and present.
This is Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity.
So we went into captivity not because of so-called white man's might, but we moved the Most High to wrath, the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to wrath, so we had to be punished. And he let an inferior people punish us. That was really a slap in the face.
Yeah.
Because the Lord rose Esau up real fast, man, from his caveman state.
Yep.
It was quick. That was the Lord, it wasn't you. And y'all gonna go back in that caveman state.
That's right.
Y'all ain't even gonna be able to walk upright, man. Y'all not gonna be able to walk the word they use, a rep or whatever. Y'all not. Y'all gonna have to be hunched back and y'all better not look us in our eye, yo. Figure out how to walk and look at the floor. Right? Or crawl, man. You got it.
It says, because they trespassed against me, therefore hid I my face from them.
The Lord hid his face from us. We lost our identity, the Lord's name, our language, our land. All of that. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. We lost all of that, so we were brought down. We couldn't even, at the time, call upon the name of the Lord, or Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He hid his face from us for a short period of time.
Yeah.
And you other nations, you had your way with us, so-called way with us.
Yep. It says, and it gave them into the hand of their enemies, so fell they all by the sword.
So we fell by the sword, against our enemies. And you remember it was 70 AD, right?
Yeah.
Yo, when you watch those about to die, Titus, he came in, he was boasting at the little council, where to Domitian and Vespasian, like, yo, I just conquered Judea, meaning us. Took our spoils, made the Ark of Titus or whatever. He was boasting like, yo, I'm that dude because, you know, Vespasian, he was like, yo, who he's gonna have his heir out of Domitian or Titus, you know what I mean? They were seeking their father's approval in the show or whatever, but yo, you know, I think it's Anthony Hopkins that's playing Vespasian.
Okay.
All right, he was bright. He's like, yo, I took down Judea, and he had a Israelite mistress. You know what I mean? And she was bad too. Yo, you got it? Oh man. Oh shit. Yeah, so they bragged about that, and now they gonna pay. You know, I like to see their cockiness and what they did to us. You know, to keep the anger in you, but keep it in check. Never forget who our enemies are.
That's right. That's right. I got something.
The Lord bless us to where we know how to rule over our emotions, man. We're not weak. Weak person, they'll just snap and go haywire because they don't got the emotions in check. You got it?
That's right. Knowing that you said that, right, about that move, the series.
Yeah.
This is Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 3. It says, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee.
Yeah, your pride of so-called white man, you Caucasians, Esau. The pride of your mind have deceived you. Because you thought it was your might that put you in position when it was the Lord that raised you up and put you in your state that you in now. And you didn't acknowledge that.
Hey, the same thing that happened with Herod. When he said he was making himself out to be a god, and the Lord killed him right there on the spot.
Yeah.
You know?
He
was an Edomite.
Like Augustus, man. They went out, Gaius, they went out to make sure that they was trying to make him into a god. It had to do a lot to keep him in position. Because you have people trying to take him out of power, people making what is that called? When it's not official, unofficial, like famine. Because they was hiding the grain from Egypt. Artificial. So it was a lot of, they had to do a lot of, he had to do a lot to stay in position. You got it, though.
It said, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high.
So-called white man, his habitation is high. Look at these buildings. He's used to living in the caves. That's why these buildings are like caves, man. Decorated like Mount Seir.
Right.
That's talking about Esau, whose habitation is high. You got them high-ass apartments, penthouses with them balconies. You make the world step, they fall over. You know what I mean? You know, you're so damn high, you can't get no help if it's a fire up there, man.
Right. But it's a pride thing. It's to look down on the people.
Yeah, it's to look down at the people. And those are symbolic to the Tower of Babel.
Right.
It's straight rebellion. Habitation is high.
Yep.
He's looking down. You know, you like Billionaire's Road. You can see that building that's on Billionaire's Road. That main building is it's like a big ass cube going in the sky, but they can see all areas of the city, downtown, east, west, all uptown. Yeah, 360. Yep. They can see all around. 360.
It says, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
They saying that, who's gonna bring us down? Not even God can stop us. That's in their might, that's in their belief. Their military, their Air Force, the highest branch, I think the highest out of the military, of the warrior faction is the Air Force. You know, they got the SEAL team, the Navy SEALs. So they got ground air support. The Navy, if I mentioned it, the troops, the snipers, their weapons, their drones, their nukes. So they think, and their laser systems, they think can't nothing stop them. Yeah, we're trying to make these elements to where we can live space and time. We're gonna travel different galaxies, different realms. That's in his imagination.
It said that the inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. You know, they really believe that, you know, they're gonna go to Mars in the year 2030, that they're gonna, you know, establish hotels on the moon. You know, all this bullshit, man. That's the pride of these devils, man.
The demons is on them, man. They gotta do them rituals to make them to keep themselves confident. Like we always praying up to the Lord and we have faith. But on the demonic side, they doing their rituals like, yo, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. You know, because one of them cars showed us, our sales pitch, but we have to keep rehearsing our pitch, so when we go out, we all pumped up. What are you doing out on the left-hand side? Pumping them something, yeah, we're gonna have the other play. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this.
Hey, even to the, hey, that's what
they got their coaches.
even to
we got our coaches.
Hey, even to the point, them demons they gassed them up to really fight against Yahweh Shah, man.
Yeah.
You know, when the Lord comes back.
You got this.
Well, he said that they there's fight, you know what I'm saying? The Lord put it in their spirit to really come up against the Creator, man. That shit is wild, man.
They gonna really get in them, they gonna get in them spacecrafts, put their seatbelt on, and they mask on and go in the sky with them G-forces like
blowing the smithereens.
This thing shoot up in the air, just get vaporizing all together.
That's
We're
right.
gonna turn them into smoke.
Yeah.
The chariots gonna turn them into smoke.
So all we perceived was dust and smoke, right?
Yeah.
You know? That's right.
Jeremiah 30 verse 16 says, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. All thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled.
So they're gonna be destroyed, they're gonna go into captivity for 1,000 years, man. All these nations spoiled the nation of Israel. If you're not a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, you're going into captivity.
That's
You
right.
spoiled the nation of Israel. And if you're not winning on this side, yo, you just fucked.
You just a two-time
You
loser.
should be winning. If you're not a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American in this world, mainly in America, you're supposed to be winning. If you're not a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, you should be winning right now. And if you're not, you're a two-time loser. If you're a heathen and you poor, you're a fucking failure, man. What the fuck you did with your life? You know what I mean? You're a goddamn failure, man. You got it.
They that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
All these nations preyed upon us, man. They licked our wounds, man. They licked our wounds, man. All right? Lazarus represents the nation of Israel. The rich man represents Esau, man. And these nations, these dogs, they licked our wounds when we was at the bottom because they all benefited from us falling. They all got the industries. We got to go to them for materials, clothes, this and that. They have it all. They're the plug.
I got something. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 7. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord.
Yeah, so the leader of them know we sinned against the Lord, so the Lord punished us by making them a whipping stick.
Yep.
All right? And the longer our people stay ignorant, they remain in power.
Hey, that's why they try so hard, you know, for this truth to not go out.
Yeah.
You know, They'll block your page. They'll, you know what I'm saying? They'll flag your strike your channel. Why? Because they know once we all come together and turn back to our Lord and our power, ain't nothing that these heathens could do, man, against us, man.
Because if what we're saying is a lie, then why would our pages get shadow banned and deleted? Because if what we're saying is false, and we're not violent, we're not grabbing up arms or anything like that.
Right.
So why? Because the truth is a threat.
Right.
They already know. The Lord is what we doing what we commanded. So the Lord gonna move for us, you know. So they don't want that to happen.
I got something. Okay.
Real quick.
Yeah, bro.
Let's back that.
Yeah, bro.
This is Revelation 11 and verse 10. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry and shall send gifts one to another because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth.
Yep. So basic. Yeah. So they gonna break it down.
I'll read it again. It says, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
Yeah, so they rejoice over the nation of Israel's downfall, man.
Right.
These heathens, man. They made money, that's how they came up.
That's right.
It's old money. Slave trade, drug trade, and trafficking. The wealth is not lost, it's transferred. So all our money from the slave trade went somewhere. To those banking families.
Yeah, it went to the elites.
It went to the elites.
They say, God we trust.
Yeah.
That's really talking about the gold, the oil, and the diamonds.
Yeah, it went to the elites.
Yeah.
What? That money didn't dissipate.
I don't know.
That wealth didn't dissipate.
Look at the buildings.
They wasn't using no FRS. They was trading gold,
Yeah.
raw material and things like that. Hard assets, gold, silver, and things like that. That money did not get lost. It
Yeah.
went into the elites' votes.
Gold, that's a high value commodity.
Yeah.
The petrodollar was backed up by what? Oil. That's how the dollar got so strong. The USD, that's weak now, but it still got some power. You could get paid on the weekend on Friday,
Exactly.
and you could go. It still got some purchasing power.
They don't understand that because these peon crackers, they not the elites.
Mm-hmm.
So the elites didn't break them off their fair share.
Yeah.
They kept it to themselves.
Yeah.
You should be banging on the elites' door. You should try to overthrow them because they jerked you out of your money. And y'all all going in slavery together. Man.
That was it though.
Okay. Let's see, I got some. This is Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 15. It said, yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey.
Yeah, we departed from evil, so we're prey. We're prey because the elites are looking at us. They want to move in on us. These spirits, they try to jump on us. They get people to jump on us to offend us, say little slick shit, and you just gotta hold your tongue and just chill,
Right.
and not react because you could be in prison, lose your job, and things like that. You can't do the work of the Lord because you end up. So we taking L's all around the board by holding our peace. That's part of the suffering and the patience.
Yeah. Just know very soon we're going to get persecuted and demonized for speaking this word. You know, that's why the brother mentioned, you know, this thing is not being covered on Fox News. You know, you had the apostles and their elders before them. They've been out here for years, especially New York City, man. You know, everything is reported. So why is it that there's no news coverage on the Hebrew Israelites, man? You know, because why? Because they know we got the truth, man. And the fact that they know that we got the truth, they're going to try to, you know, media block us. They're going to try to, like, you know, demonize us and tell the world that we're crazy, this, that, and the third. You know, but it's all right because the same thing they did to our Lord. They said that, you know, our Lord had a demon on him, had a devil on him.
They blocking us. And the media ain't nothing new. In ancient Rome, you had somebody that read out who was a traitor to Caesar. They mentioned everything in a row. They had one dude watching. Remember that show Rome that used to be on? They had 2 seasons of HBO.
Yeah, I remember that.
You had the fat dude come out like he just read everything. You know what I mean? Oh, he's a new Caesar now. They just killed Caesar. This person did that. He read out all the events that's taking place in the city.
Same thing.
Always had the same thing over and over. Right now.
Yep. I got some. This is John chapter 16 and verse, I'm going to start at verse 1. These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doing the Most High service.
Yeah, so you're going to have people try to end our life or take our life. But it's not a work of the Lord, man. It's work of Satan. And that's going to happen. All right? It's going to come a time where they're going to throw us in those torture camps, man. All right? To be tortured. Or you're going to have people trying to kill us on sight. Don't kill us on sight for this word. But, hey, man, that might be our cross.
Well, it's the truth.
Yeah.
They are going to kill some of us. According to Revelation, the 20th chapter.
Yeah.
You know, some men are going to be beheaded.
I get it.
You know, some men are going to be put to death for this truth, man. All right? So, eventually that will happen. It's going to be to the point where they're going to get so much, they're going to get fed up with us to the point that, like it says in, what's that? He's going to come down having great wrath.
Yeah,
You know, Esau.
Revelation 12 and 12.
Right, Revelation 12 and 12. Because it's going to move this man to anger, man. The truth being coming out, especially at the pace that it's coming out now. But the Lord's going to put a spirit on that man, you know, that eventually it's going to be a time where he's just going to remove, basically the Lord's going to remove the prophets off the streets, man. Because there will be a famine of the word, all right? But it will be a persecution on the Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay, the ones that are really kicking this truth and you know, in sincerity, man, truth and sincerity, the true men of the Lord, okay, they're gonna get persecuted. Some of them are gonna be put to death, man. You know?
This is what the book is talking about. This is Revelation 20 and verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shah.
So that's all the souls of him that were beheaded. Sound like guillotines to me.
Yep.
That was beheaded for Yahweh Shah, preaching that name.
That's right.
Boldly.
Yep.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh is the Most High. Yahweh Shah is who the world calls Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Only
It
begotten
says,
son.
All right?
it says, and for the word of the Most High, Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast,
And we didn't worship the beast, the image, the order of America and NATO and the EU, which is a revival of the Roman Empire.
Yep. Neither his image, neither have received his mark.
We wasn't down with his new world order. His order, we wasn't a part of his system. All that mark, the microchip. All right, the RFID microchip. I almost stumbled. That's the RFID word. You know what I mean? But yeah, the microchip, man.
It says which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark.
And receive his mark. Because you people are going to get that mark of the beast. That's our RFID microchip. That's mainly going to be planted in your head or your head. When somebody's talking shit. And that at the same time too. I was speaking to her.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. It says neither have received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands.
Yeah, they're gonna get in their foreheads.
Yep.
Or in their head, period. Or in their arm and their head. Or behind their ear.
It says, and they lived and reigned with Yahweh Shah 1,000 years.
I mean, yeah, a complete day. But it's gonna be longer than that. But it's just saying, like the first fruits.
Yeah, that's the first dominion.
Now first, because the 2/3 are gonna come back.
Yeah, they do.
But they don't get that first dominion to rule.
That was it.
Yeah, because why? According to Zechariah the 13th chapter, they're gonna be put to death, man. Majority of Israel. In fact, it says that 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, which is 66.6% of you Israelites, man. You're gonna be put to death. Knowing that the brother went into Revelation, the 13th chapter, you know, bringing out the mark of the beast, I'm gonna just bring out Revelation 14. You know, for those that take the mark, okay, this is the repercussions to that. This is the judgment for that, right? This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
Yeah, that's the judgment for taking that chip, all right? The RFID microchip in the Greek is the kalagma, all right, meaning the incision, all right? This devil is planning to shut down the dollar, all right, and implement the CBDC system, the central digital banking currency, which is already in the works. You got iPhones, you got Androids, you got tap and pay, all right? But ultimately, you still got cash, but you got some stores here that don't even take cash.
Right.
All right, the physical dollar is fading out. All right, and what's being implemented? Everything digital, you know, and it's going to ultimately lead to the kalagma being the RFID microchip being mandatory. Right. Then what you people going to do? The same way y'all took the vaccine, the jab, is the same way y'all going to take the chip. And Revelation 14:9 is giving you the judgment. Now what?
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image.
If any man worship the beast, NATO and the EU, the revitalized Roman Empire, all right, the whore that sitteth upon the beast, America, Babylon. If you worship this place in his image, the system, go ahead, brother.
And to receive his mark in his forehead.
Salakia, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. Go ahead, Salakia.
It says, or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High.
The wine of the wrath of the Most High. What's that?
Which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
What's the Lord's indignation? His righteous anger. All right? And it's going to be poured out upon what? Babylon, America, via the nuclear missiles. ICBM missiles is going to come over here and destroy America. 200 million nuclear warheads. All right? It's going to burn this place up. And after that, after the destruction, Israel is going to rule. Contrary to what others are saying. Go ahead.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the land.
That's the people that's left here in Babylon. 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All right? The heathen nation. If you a heathen, you ain't making it. You might as well fucking take a plane ticket and never come back. If you smart.
Right.
If you a smart heathen, I advise you to do that. Other than that, you might get a gun and kill yourself. Because other than, you know what I mean, you're going to die.
Jump in the casket and get you die on.
Yeah. Go ahead. That was it?
Yeah, that's it.
You got something? Go ahead.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10.
Right.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.
Who's the brother, the Akib, all right, the beloved, the house of David, the Bayat Dawadah. Right.
And in the power of his might.
Right.
Put on the whole armor of the Most High.
Put on the whole armor, all right, which is these scriptures, all right? It's going to break it down. Go ahead.
Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
The wiles of the devil is his trickery, all right? And scriptures talk about how we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know this trip is coming. This devil trying to make it convenient for the people. Oh no, security. You can protect yourself. Nobody can ever break into your bank accounts and all that bullshit. And our people they're gonna fold. Because the scriptures talk about Hey, even John wondered at the beast, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know? So how much more these peons?
Right.
Go ahead.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
Yeah, this battle's not carnal, all right? We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. Well, go ahead, bro.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
Right.
but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world.
Who's the rulers of darkness of this world? The Illuminati, all right? And who is channeling the spiritual demon Satan as a man on earth, the so-called white man, all right? Esau, Edom, the Edomites, all right? And who's the top banking families that's running this shit? The Rothschilds. That's who we warring with, all right? That's why we don't got no media coverage, all right? I was talking to the elder brother Yazayan about 2 weeks ago. And he was like, hey, man, you were talking about Jacob Rothschild and Evelyn. He said, they probably not even dead.
You right?
You know?
You're right.
I said, no. I said, nah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
They can just put it out in the media, yo. I tell them niggas I'm dead. They probably already in them bunkers chilling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They know what's going on.
Right.
And we know what's going on. So the spirit had the brother say that. That's who we wrestling against. All right? They go, news article, he's dead. Oh, what's the other nigga name? That was Epstein Island.
Right.
That nigga probably, you know, still running the show.
Yeah.
Just put it on the media, you know?
With some little children.
Say that again, bro?
With some little children.
Yeah. You know? So that's who we wrestling against.
Yeah, the scripture says, as soon as they are born, they speak it lies. man.
Exactly.
So, brothers, right on, man. You know,
Yeah.
hey, we can't. Hey, like the apostle to our mission, man. You know, hey, everything you gotta look at as a psyop, man.
Exactly.
You know,
Yo,
especially what's going on with this whole election shit, man.
Yeah.
Trump getting shot and all that bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
that was all staged, man.
Yeah.
Even that's how you know that Esau, you know, he you know, we're not ignorant to his devices, Satan devices, but you know, even the people are noticing it, man. He's getting sloppy with it.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
people like, yo, that shit looked fake. Like, you know, just average motherfuckers like, yo, that shit looked staged. That shit was staged. You know, but it just shows you that Esau is running out of his tricks, man. You know, because eventually he's gonna have to face the music, man. You know,
What's that saying? Believe none of what you hear
Yeah.
and half of what you see.
Right.
We ain't falling for that
Right.
bullshit.
that's right. That's right.
Me and Soko got shot. Nobody running. Everybody just standing.
You had the one Edomite chick, she didn't even move, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's like this. She's just like this, recorded.
Come
So,
on, man.
off a natural instinct, if shots go off, your first intention is just to
Get up out
get
of
up
there.
out of there, to
Exactly.
move, to run. Everybody was just standing like, what the fuck?
That's the first thing I noticed. I'm like, yeah, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
God. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
Right.
but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Yeah, the rulers of darkness in this world. Scriptures say that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Job 9:24. All right? And when you go to Malachi 1:4, it tells you who the wicked is. Esau, Edom. He shall be known as the borders of wickedness. And he got dominion of the earth. So every border that you go to, Esau got a U.S. embassy or some Edomites
Central
running
Bank.
the show. Central Bank. I believe there's only 3 that he don't got. Russia, Russia, I believe, or Iran, North Korea. You know, you can look it up. But it's like 3 left that he don't got control over. So he got the earth is in his hands, you know? And that was the blessing. Scripture said that by thy sword he shall live. That's how we know who this devil is, all right? The so-called white man, you know?
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High,
Yep.
that you may be able to stand, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
That's right.
Stand therefore, having your loins girt about the truth.
Yeah, the truth, all right? The scriptures say the truth shall set you free, you know? So that's the first thing, all right? We use the truth to combat lies. And we get the truth from the Bible, all right? We get to know our heritage, who we are, all right? Who the enemy is. Go ahead.
Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness.
The breastplate of righteousness. All right, go ahead.
And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
What's the gospel? The good news, all right? The prophecies. Go ahead.
Above all, taking the shield of faith.
Above all, taking the shield of faith, all right? And faith is a gift from the Most High. You know, Ephesians 2:8. That's why we all out here. Because the Lord blessed us with the gift of faith. You know? And faith is the evidence of things hoped for. You can get that real quick? If you ain't got nothing else. You know?
Above all,
take on the shield of faith. Your faith is going to make you get through these things, all right? The faith that the Lord gave you, all right? You keep the laws, you rehearse the righteous acts, but you can't keep the laws perfectly, all right? Our faith in what the Lord said, if thou believe, you know, then you made whole. You gotta be a believer. You know what I'm saying?
Ephesians 2:8.
That's right.
For by grace are ye saved through faith,
By grace are we saved through faith. But
and that not of yourselves, it is a gift of the Most High.
it is a gift, all right? So this is something that was presented to you, a gift, all right? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, all right? Yahweh Shah dealing with the angels, give it that brother some faith. He believed in his past life, he's going to believe now. That's one of mine, all right? My sheep hear my voice and follow me wheresoever I go, man. No matter, man, fuck this place. You know, we do what we got to do, but this place is going down. This place is going down, you know?
Yep.
This is a gift that we got, and hey, the Lord put it in us to do what we got to do.
And that's what the Lord said. I see Satan fall as lightning, man.
Yep.
You know, this place is going down, and it's going down fast, man.
Yeah.
This is circling in the drain, man.
That's right.
All right? This place is out of here.
Yep. Benito.
I got the Hebrews.
Yeah.
This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
And faith is a substance. So the Lord, you know, like, I got some money for you. You know what I mean? The Lord gave us some substance. Something that we could bank on that nobody could take but Him.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
Because He said it's a substance. Go ahead.
It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Things hoped for.
The
Where-
evidence, all right.
Yo, go ahead. So like,
The evidence of things not seen.
the evidence of things not seen. We don't see it, but it's evident because we have the faith. All right? So our faith make it clear as day. Our faith make whatever is going on clear as day. Through the prophecies, through the Rakakwadash, through the gospel, man.
Yeah.
We know, and then we see it, and then the Lord boosts our faith more because we see it popping off.
So it said the vision. It said, the people perish. They ain't got no vision.
Yeah.
Right? So basically, hey, just like when we was at camp the other day, we seen all them chariots and in the sky and shit.
Right, exactly.
That's just, come on, man.
Yep.
You know, that's something that the Lord does to boost our faith, man.
Yeah.
Because you got certain men, they'll walk by there and they'll see us looking, and they'll try to look, but they don't see what we're looking at. You know what I'm saying? So it just, it's like hidden in plain sight because you got certain people, they don't even know what the chariots is, how they are, and what they look like, and who's in them. You know, it's just, what salvation is for. It's just like, we were given that, through the Spirit. And that's why, when we see certain things, like brother might see 144.
Yeah.
It's just like, the Lord is with us, man.
Yeah.
The Lord is showing you all the time, like, listen, you see that? Boom, I did that. Because why? The Lord sees that, we're trying, man.
Yeah.
We're trying in the Spirit, man.
Yeah.
And the Lord would just give us little clues here and there, to show us like, I'm with you, brothers, man. Keep up the good work,
That's right. More?
Yeah, it's a little more.
Okay.
It says, I'm gonna jump down to verse 6.
Okay.
It says, but without faith, it is impossible to please Him.
Yeah, without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord because you lacking. You don't believe that the Lord will do what He do. What man thinks is impossible, what the Most High, what man thinks, what is how you say it? What man, what the Most High, all things are possible. Roughly paraphrasing.
Right.
You can get the scripture. I don't want to butcher it, but read that one more time.
Fine. It says, but without faith,
Without that faith, without that substance, all right, it's impossible to please the Lord. You can't please the Lord if you don't believe that He gonna come through and deliver. You know? You know what I mean? When the jab came, that was the testimony of brother's faith.
Right.
Brother said, fuck it is what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? And what happened? The Lord, it was a pre-trial, it was a pre-run, and you see the majority of the world folded. It didn't even get super thick.
Yeah.
The most that could have happened, you was gonna lose your job.
That's it.
You know, and lockdowns.
Yeah.
Mind you, essential workers and, you know, entrepreneurship was at an all-time high. You could have just switched your lane. But niggas was panicking. Go ahead.
It says, but without faith it is impossible to please Him, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is.
He that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is. All right? And that's the name of the Most High, Yahweh. He is. He exists. Go ahead.
And that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him.
Yeah, so you search after the Lord and forsake your ways, you know, and come back into righteousness, which is these scriptures, and believe it on Yahweh by Yahweh Shah, you're going to be blessed, man. You're going to be all right. You got to bank on that. If you're going to bank on anything, bank on that. You know? You can't bank on nothing in this world. It's all corruptible. It's tangible. You can have little wins here and there, but it's still corruptible.
Right.
We in this flesh, man. We could die.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the mindset we got to be in. Just know that we eventually going to lose it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your house, your car, your job, your loved ones, your woman might leave you, your kids might leave. You know, just know that when that time comes, we all going to go through that fire, man, eventually, man. And that's just to prove us. You know, that's the Lord proving us, man, if we're one of His. Okay?
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 17. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints.
Yep, and that's another thing, the prayer. You know, making them prayers. That's the sweet incense of the Lord. You know, pray without ceasing. Pray in your mind. Pray while He's talking. Pray while He's leaving. You don't gotta always get on your knees and, you know, and make a big preparation and just pray. Just throw it up.
Right.
Just throw it up. Throw it up constantly. That's what I do. Throw it up constantly in your mind. You driving. You about to go over a bridge. You know, Lord can have a safe journey.
Right.
You know, you about to. You know, you got an interview, you know, whatever. Meet a girl, Lord, oh Lord, she don't got a man, whatever, I ain't trying to go off.
Right.
You know, stuff like that. So always throwing them prayers up, praying for brothers, you know?
Yeah.
You got something else?
Yeah, I got some.
You got something else? Yeah. Get that real quick, you got something.
All right.
Romans 10, verse 17. So that faith coming by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh.
Yeah, faith coming by hearing, and the only way you're going to hear is via the prophets, all right? You know? The Lord sent the Spirit out to certain men, all right? The elders and apostles of GMS, starting with Albert Bibbins, all right? And trickled on down to us men, all right? And the prophets going to prophesy, you know? The Lord always sent out His prophets before any destruction of a kingdom, you know? When we used to rebel someone without where there's no vision, the people faileth, perish, all right? And the prophets is known as what? Seers. So we got the vision. What is the prophets out to say before? You know? Somebody got to break down the scriptures to you. You know? All the prophets that was there before time are back today.
Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Yeah, did you get that?
1 Corinthians 14 says the spirit of the prophets are subject unto the prophets.
That's right.
You know? So, most likely if we endure to the end, we are those men, you know, coming back in our lot, you know, doing what we've always been doing. All right? I got
Go ahead.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord also cometh as a thief in the night.
And why is it coming as a thief in the night? Because the masses of the people is not watching. All right? But it said there's no need I write unto you.
Right.
Yeah, so the basically because we know it.
Right.
All right?
He's speaking to the brothers.
Yeah, he's talking to the brothers. There's no need I don't gotta tell you. You already know.
Right.
But it's gonna come like a thief in the night. The mass of the people, they ain't paying no attention to it. They worry about all the distractions. Go ahead.
It says, for when they shall say peace and safety,
Yep.
then sudden destruction.
And that's what's going on with this election bullshit. All right, we gonna make America great again. They trying to put Kamala in office and versus Trump, and you know, it's talks of peace and America getting better, and everything is just all right. Meanwhile, this place is decaying. The dollar is circling the drain. The immigrants is fucking the city up. You know how people just. Well, I can't blame it on them, but you know, it's coming from the top, order out of chaos.
Right.
You know?
Right.
This place is a shithole.
Yeah.
You know, shit getting tighter. Fucking, it's just bad out here.
Prices going up.
The prices is going up.
Rent.
Yeah, the food, rent, car insurance, baby food.
Yeah. Everything.
Go ahead.
It says, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Yeah, there's sudden destruction coming upon them. That thief in that Satan being cast down like lightning. All right, the devil coming through like a flood. You know, it's gonna be one day, man, when everything is gonna change. Lights out, EMP attack. However the Most High do it. You know, a 9/11 type event.
Right.
That'll change the fucking game.
Yeah, that's why they always talking about a black swan event is likely to happen in the near future.
Yep.
Because black swan event, which basically is something like, you know, like a false flag, but it just comes out of nowhere, like, you know what I'm saying, when people least expect it. Just like how you had that IT outage last week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That just came out of nowhere, just like that. Now, if that was a real event, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of these people, they depend on the internet, they depend on, you know, communication and shit like that. And that's what they did in that movie, Leave the World Behind.
Yeah,
that was one of the
example.
That was one of the first things they said that was going to happen. They was going to cut off all forms of communication.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know, so that was just a test run right there. You know what I'm saying? When the big thing, when they really, you know, drop that, it's going to come where you least expect it, man. You're going to have your money tied up in these banks, trying to get money out at the last minute. Then you ain't going to be able to go. You ain't not going to be able to get your money out. Okay? Just showing you that, you know, that could happen, possibly. You know, they always talk about EMP attack.
That'd be a perfect way to do it.
You know?
There's so many ways to bring this society down.
When that happened, we had to fill out some forms. We had to fill out a form because it fucked up a 3-day period. From people, I said brothers, from people on the job swiping out with their ID.
Oh wow.
With the ID badge, so and some of us we did like 12 extra hours of OT. So we had to make sure we got that right to get our pay, and that pay is for, and that pay ain't even for this week. That pay is for like the next 2 weeks, cause they behind.
And you had
people go get that chip.
And you had a lot of people. They couldn't dial 911. You know, certain operators they didn't get the signal. You know, when you dial 911, it wasn't reaching those you know, those people, the dispatcher and shit. So all hell could possibly, they just showing you signs of all hell could possibly break loose soon in this society, man. You know? But I got a little more. It says as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, as travail on a woman with child, they should not escape, all right? The same way a woman got them birth pains and that climax is coming, All right? It's the same way this place is going down. You know? Yeah, that was it?
Yeah, that was.
Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
We are yet today in our captivity. All right? This meaning what? Our slavery. You know? We're not physically shackled, but we're spiritually and mentally shackled, all right? Our people are slaves to the system, all right? This place called America, which is Babylon, which is ruled by the Edomites, all right? That's why you can't drive without having a license, all right? You gotta have a social security. You got a birth certificate, all right? Your children don't even belong to you.
Yep.
Picture that, you know?
They control the way you walk. You're really supposed to walk the crosswalk.
Yeah.
So they control how you walk.
Right.
They say you're jaywalking. If you walk right here now, right in the middle of this, a cop could pull you over, or stop you and say, you know, you just jaywalk. I'm gonna give you a ticket.
Yep. Like y'all, they metropolized everything and made these cities. We wasn't in control of that.
Man, you know how many laws people break continually on a daily?
Yeah.
There's so many laws people don't even know about that.
Yeah, not even know
we
that.
we break every day, man.
If you was sitting on a crate right there, that's a law. They was giving tickets
Doing what we
years
doing
back.
right now.
Yeah.
That's against the law. That's
yeah.
basically loitering.
Yeah, loitering, right?
You was
Standing around.
You in front of a business.
Yeah.
They can say that we loitering out here. Like, you know, we just play. And then, you know, that's how you know that this man, you know, he's not even set up to rule, man.
Yeah.
You know? Because he'll make the laws and then break it himself.
Daniel's 10.
Uh-huh.
Go on to them that
Decree unrighteous decree.
yeah, decree unrighteous decrees, man. A bunch of laws that's just fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? That don't amount to nothing. Just because it's a money thing.
Right.
You know, they ticket you, now you gotta go to the judge, to the court system, which is all a game. You know? Showing you that we get this day in our captivity, man. You know? The Israelite man is supposed to be a sovereign. You're supposed to have land. All right? You're supposed to be in our land.
Have slaves.
You're supposed to have slaves. That's our inheritance. Inheritance go back to possession. Hold on. Inheritance go back to your possession. We got a bunch of our slaves just running loose with more money than us. Picture that.
Service upon horses.
Yeah, that's the spirit. I done seen servants upon horses and princes as servants upon the earth, roughly paraphrasing. Even our women, they a bunch of servants, all right? Women mean servant, and they just running loose.
Yeah.
Talking about, I don't need a man.
Right. Ass backwards, man.
Eyes backwards. Niggas ain't shit. You an Israelite man ain't shit? Are you out of your mind? Go ahead, bro.
Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity,
Yep.
where thou hast scattered us.
Yep, we've been scattered through the four corners of the earth, and chiefly here in America. Go
For
ahead.
a reproach and a curse,
For the approach and the curse. Go ahead.
and to be subject to payment.
Going back to the payments, being subject to payments. The court system, all right? You getting ticketed, all right? You gotta pay bills, your phone bill, water, you gotta pay for water. You gotta pay for food, and like the brother said, the prices is rising. Oh, you gotta pay for living, rent, all right? Come on, we in New York City, this shit is crazy, all right? To have your own apartment, your own car, and your own, you gotta be super disciplined.
Yeah, you gotta have like
that's
two, 3 jobs.
Yeah, a hustle.
You know, you gotta have a hustle on the side.
Yep.
You know, because other than that, and that's just making it.
That's just making it, yep.
Because if you're not doing that, then it's like, that's why a lot of these niggas, they depend on these women, man.
Yeah.
Because women, they got it kind of easy here in this society, especially, you know, the women of our tribe, man.
Yep.
You know, they got the Section 8.
Yeah, the credit straight.
Yeah, the credit be straight. They go to college and shit. They got a degree. Fucking, you know, they got the food stamps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you see why Jake, you know, get caught up with these women. But you know, when they get sick of you and they kick you to the curb, you know what I'm saying? That's the shit. They're like you gotta deal with her and her bullshit.
Yep.
You
Part
know?
of it.
That's why we need the Lord, man. We need to get the fuck out of here, man.
Right. Huh.
according to all the iniquities of our fathers.
According to all the iniquities of our forefathers. So it's really because of us, all right? Iniquity is what? Sin upon sin. We transgressed the Lord's statute commandments. We made a covenant with the Lord that we was going to do his will. All right? We was going to follow his laws, and we broke that. So the Lord said, oh, since you want to play with me, I'm going to fuck with you. All right? Basically, we broke his laws. The Lord said, all right, you know how Jake is. You know the Lord made Jake, so it's like, come on, man.
He's the ultimate Jake.
Yeah, he the ultimate Jake, like. So it's like, all right, I gave y'all a standard, y'all ain't want to abide by it, I'm going to send your enemies against you. I'm going to have your woman turn on you. We supposed to be a woman to the Lord, we supposed to, you know? And we betrayed the Lord, so now when we see the black woman and out scallying about and being a whore, that's a representation of how Israel is as a whole.
Oh, I got you right here. This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again?
You're not supposed to take her back. According to the law, she polluted. All right?
She committed adultery.
She committed adultery. But even if a man give her a bill of divorcement, and then, you know, he try to double back, he can't do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the Lord took us back. You know? Go ahead.
Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Mm-hmm.
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
Yeah, who's the many lovers? The other nations. All right? They followed out the ways of the heathen. All right? They wanted a king just like the other nations. They wanted, you know, that's why the Lord said, though hand join in hand, both should not be unpunished. You know, our people is drink together with the heathen. You know?
Taking on these different religions, customs. You know,
Law of attraction. And what you want, you can manifest. Man, you worshiping these stars of the universe and trying to harness the power of the universe to get those gifts. And so it's sun worship.
Yep, sun worship.
It's sun worship.
Right.
Yep.
They just put a different name and a twist to it. It's sun worship.
Yep.
The law of attraction is sun worship.
You got the hip hop niggas, they worshiping, what's the nigga name? Molech? Is it Molech?
I think so.
The beat, you know what I mean? I don't know. I forgot his name. The Baphomet. Slackhead. You know?
it says, but thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, saith the Lord.
Yet return again to the Lord, all right? So that's how merciful and majestic the Lord is, man. He said, yet return unto me, you know?
Right. Because really, it's supposed to be put to death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because hey, if you think about it, we committed spiritual fornication against the Lord, right? But the thing is, the Lord said He's a jealous power, right? But when you commit adultery, the law is that you're supposed to be put to death. So He's saying that you return unto me. After you done dibbled and dabbled with all these idols, different idols, and you know, then now you want to come back to me? Nah. Fuck that. It's like, but still, the Lord is merciful.
Yes.
Lord is merciful, man, and you know, that's why the Lord that's why we need Yahweh Shai, really, you know, because it's Yahweh Shai really that the Lord is really seeking back the elect, you know, because right. Other than that, we're supposed to be put to death, really, man.
Because even with the mercy and like the grace of the Lord, the Most High, he still need a sacrifice, and He sent His only begotten Son, the Lamb of the Most High, to shed that blood. All right, now it's good.
The sins of the world.
You have to take away the sins of the world, man. And but you got men saying we're not supposed to worship Yahweh Shai. Come on, bro. Without Him, it wouldn't be us, man. Without Yahweh Shai, the King of all kings, man, it wouldn't be us. Most High set Him up. It pleased the Most High to bruise Him, man. He put on the sins of the whole nation, starting with the elect, the believers. Of course, it starts with the believers, you know. But ultimately, all Israel. So even the knuckleheads that don't get it on this side, they play their part in the movie. They gonna come back in the kingdom. We gonna all be alright.
All Israel shall be saved.
All Israel shall be saved, man. Like the Apostle Paul said, you got men that want Israel, that guy had so much deep hatred for Israel that they want them to burn forever with that hell doctrine. What kind of madness is that? The Lord said,
mythology, man.
yeah, come on, man.
Zeus, Hades.
Hey, even Esau's gonna be shown mercy.
Yeah.
Because even, after he serves out his punishment,
Yeah.
he's gonna be put to death, man. But he's gonna be in the spirit world.
Yeah.
when you in the spirit world, you at peace, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't gotta worry about being tormented on the earth.
That's right.
So even Esau, the one that the Most High hates, okay, he's gonna be relieved of his, his slavery, and according to Obadiah, right, verse 18, he's gonna be relieved of his punishment on the earth.
Right. That was good. You got something? You got something?
No, that's
You can bring that out and then go back to it.
Just going back to the point you were saying, it says, Sirach chapter 28, verse 13. Curse the whisper of double tongue. Still tries to destroy many that were at peace.
Yeah, and ultimately that's Esau, right? You know? The devil that the Bible speaks of. You know?
yeah, Gad referred to him as speak with a double tongue, a forked tongue,
Yep,
a forked tongue,
Yep.
right? Because in other words, he's a snake, and he can't be trusted.
Yep.
Say,
hey, with that, Lord willing, it was edifying. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, and the Bible. Shalom.